Okay, in this video, we are here to discuss markups versus discounts. As a quick little definition, markups is an amount that you add to a price compared to discounts, which is an amount that you subtract from a price. And oftentimes, markups and discounts are spoken using percentages. That is, a markup can be 30% of a price, or you could have a discount of 30% off a price. But it's often spoken using percentages. And so in this case, we're going to look at a little visual example. And then from there, we'll include an example that has variables and numbers. So I'm going to let this little bar here, it's conveniently divided into 10 equal sections, be the price. And I'm going to call this price, I'm going to give it a letter. I'm going to call it B. Now this could be the price of a shirt I buy that I might either add to the cost before I resell it, or it could be, B could be the price of a shirt that I'm going to discount. And for this case, I'm going to say, let's say we have a markup of 30% of my B value here. The question is, what is the new price? What is, and we'll write this new price a couple different ways. So how might that look visually? Well, 30% is going to be 3 squares. So what I'm saying is, this right here is 30% of B. Now 30% as a fraction is simply 30 over 100. And I can cancel out the 2 zeros, and I have 3/10. That is, 30% is the same thing as 3/10. In this case, it's 3/10 of my total price. So this part right here that I shaded, which is my markup, I'm calling it my 30% markup, is 30% of my cost. So when I go to find my new price, it's going to be my original price B that I paid, right? B plus the part that I marked up, the percentage I marked off. In this case, 3/10 B. So here's a little visual representation of that. So what's another way I could write this? Well, I notice I have a B in each one of these terms, so I could actually factor out the B, and I can write it this way. B times 1 is B, plus B times 3/10 is 3/10 B. So here's another way I can write the price. Well, if I apply order of operations here, I can simply add 1 plus 3/10 is simply 1 3/10. And if I was to simply multiply this out, the more formal way to write it would be 1 3/10 B. So this is my markup price for my item at price B at 30% markup. If we were to look at a discount, it's much the same thing, except this time we're going to subtract. So what I'm going to do is, here's my original price B. And this time I'm taking 30% off. So 30% off will be, again, would be this portion of it. And that portion is 30% of B, or it's the same value again. So this is how much I'm taking off of B. I'm going to take off 3/10 B. So that means I have my 3/10 B here, which I'm going to remove. I'm going to subtract from the B. And that just leaves me with this much that's left over. So I had B. I'm subtracting 3B, or 3/10 B, excuse me. And so what I have here is I have my 1B minus this part I've taken off, 0 3/10 B. And using the same algebra I did here, I can write it this way. B times quantity 1 minus 0 3/10. Well, if I apply order of operations, 1 minus 3/10 is 0 7/10. And so my discounted price is going to be 7/10 B. So what would that look like if I actually had a value? So let's give an example and say that my shirt that I'm buying, I'm going to let B just be a shirt I'm going to sell, it cost me $20. If I have a 30% markup, what is the new price? So what's this price I'm going to sell the shirt at? Well, I can simply plug my value in for B here. I would have 1 3/10 times 20. 1 3/10 times 20, if I plug in a calculator, I'm going to get $26. And this should make sense, because if I simply asked what's 30% of 20, well, 10% of 20 is $2, and 30% would be 10 plus 10 plus 10, or 2 plus 2 plus 2, or $6. So 30% of 20 is 6. 20, my original cost, plus 6 is 26. So I get 26 thinking about it both ways. If, say, my $20 is the price of my shirt, but I'm going to sell at a discount. It's going on sale. And I have a 30% discount. But I have the same question. What is the new price? So what's the discounted price? Well, it's simply going to be $20. That's my B. Times 7/10. And remember that came from this here. There's my cost of my $20 minus 30% off. So if I multiply 20 times 7/10, that's going to be $14 in this case. And this should make sense too, because again, if I have my $20, or 30% of $20 is $6, I know that. 20 is 6, and I have my original $20, and I take $6 away, lo and behold, I'm going to get 14. So to wrap up, remember, markup is when we add some portion to a given price, and it's often spoken in terms of percentages, sometimes as decimals. Discount is simply subtracting a portion of a given cost or a given price, spoken in terms of percentages and discounts. So hopefully this will help. You let me know if there's some way you can improve this. You have a great time. Bye for now. Practice, practice, practice.